Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. Today we'll be learning how to calculate loan amortization in Microsoft Excel. So at first, we are given a scenario here, a principal amount of $500,000, interest rate is 12%, the number of years is 15, and this payment per year 12 represents that it is paid every month. So to calculate the payment of each month, first we'll get the equal sign in, then type in PMT, which is short for payment. Then here we'll have to put the rate in. So as we have to pay it every month, so the rate will be divided by payment per year. Next we have AMPER. AMPER means the number of years. So the number of years is 15, but it will be multiplied by the payment per year. So that will be B4. So we'll move on from there to PV. So we have a PV here, which is the principal payment of $500,000 in number B1. So next it wants FB, but we don't have an FB, so we'll just put 0 here and just close the bracket. And if we press enter, we'll get the payment that we have to pay every month. So the payment is $6,000. Now, the 15-year period and 12-month payment, it equals to 12 into 15, 180 months. So now we'll calculate the payment and interest payment and principal payment for 180 months. To do that, first we'll select the months. For that, I'll type 1 here and just autofill this towards 180. So we're going to defer, just back up 180 here, so 188 should be fine. So from this drop down menu, I'll select fill series. So it'll automatically fill the series in for me, so I don't have to type it all the way to 180. So last one is 181, I will delete that. So 180 I have. Now in the payment section, I'll just type in the payment which I did before, the PMT, then the rate is 15% divided by the payment per year, then AMPER is 15 years multiplied by the payment per year, followed by the FP, which is the PV, which is $500,000. Now it wants FP, as usual, we'll put a 0 here, then we'll close the bracket. But for this, we have a series of payments here, but to calculate this series, we have to lock in the numbers, otherwise we won't get the exact price. To lock in the numbers, we use the dollar sign. Now we just have to manually lock all this, so we have a proper number here, otherwise it won't calculate to the right amount. So just locking in everything, and now we press enter. The $6,000 is here, but I'll just simply autofill this and it will autofill all the way up to the 180 boxes. Now for the interest payment, to calculate the interest payment, first we put in the equal sign, then type IPMT, that means interest payment. To calculate the interest payment, we just have to follow the formula here, nothing else. The rate, as we know, the rate is 12%, and it is going to be divided by the payment per year. Then par, the par means per month, so the per month is here 1, so we'll just select 1. That means the A8 box. Then amper refers to the year, so we'll just put 15 multiplied by the payment per year, which is 12. Then followed by PV, which is our principal payment. I'll just select that, and FB is 0 because we don't have a future value here. I'll just put 0 here. Now, as we have to fill all the boxes automatically, we have to lock all of this again. So we're just going through the dollar signs here to lock them in place. We'll not lock the par because we don't need to. It will follow every month, the 180 months in the list. Moving on with the dollar signs. You have to be careful where you put the dollar signs. If you make a mistake, it will not show the results. So I think it's all good to press enter and just autofill it, and it will fill all the way to your 180 boxes. You don't have to do anything, just put one simple formula and the rest is done easily. Now for the principal payment, I'll take the equal sign and type in PPMT. That means the principal payment. And again, we'll follow the same procedure. The rate will be divided by the payment per year, and the par is the months, which doesn't need to be locked. The amper refers to the number of years, and it will be multiplied by the payment per year. And the present value is here, the principal payment. We don't have a future value, so there is the 0. We're going to close the bracket and get back to locking them in place with the dollar sign. Once again, you have to be very careful when you're locking this. Don't lock the per month, but you have to lock everything else there is, so that it can do its thing. This simple formula will calculate it for me. You don't have to do anything else. Just press enter. See here, the principal payment is $1,000 and the interest payment is $5,000. Together, they equal the payment of $6,000. Now I'll just double click on this small dot and it will autofill my 180 boxes. See, just like that. You don't need to do anything. Now here, the outstanding balance is $500,000. So now to calculate the remaining outstanding balances, we'll just have to do this. Put the equal sign, get the sum function in. The numbers are here. I'll just put the 500,000 plus the principal payment, which will remain, and I'll just close the boxes, nothing else. So in this way, I just gotta autofill this and the results are in front of you. So if we pay our loans like that in 180 months, our balance will be 0 and we won't have to pay any loans. So it was a long process, but I hope you understood everything I said. So this is how you will calculate loan amortization. Thank you for being with me.